Beat the Creek 2024 Day 2, guys. Like I mentioned before, I'm not sure whose picture this is, but thank you. It was on the Facebook Beat the Creek group page, and so I stole it because we were not allowed to take the drones out there this year. I mean, you could imagine there'd be like 100 drones flying around everywhere. So whoever took this, I do appreciate that, and hopefully you don't mind me using it. So on Saturday, Day 2, we got a lot of meet and greets, just getting around, talking to people and meeting a lot of really cool people, and a little bit of running with the SCX6s in. So let's check it out. So here we are Saturday, headed over to Vendors Row. We pulled out the SCX6s. Liam decided to drive the Rift. The new caged bouncer there was definitely a head turner. Lots of people stopping to check it out. But we I was looking for some scale stuff. I wanted a new hard body truck. I've really been into that here lately. But along the way, we just kept running into really cool people. Yeah. So this is our Day 2 out at Beat the Creek.
Yep.
And one of my favorite things is meeting up with people that I talk to all the time online. This is Derek. You guys probably know him. If you're on Facebook, you definitely know him. He's done more for the 24s than a whole lot of us, I think. You design stuff. You help him working with Chad.
You're too kind.
No, seriously. I mean, yeah. I've got
I've designed a couple of transmissions, maybe.
Look, if I have a question about gearing or anything that I'm too dumb to figure out, this is who I talk to. So I just wanted to give you a shout out, man. It's awesome to finally meet up with you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you, man.
And hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun today. So this clip right here is actually Charlie from down around the Knoxville, Tennessee area. Hopefully he don't mind me telling that. But we met up with him in Sevierville last year, did some crawling. And it was crazy because we were walking along, actually bumped into him, and he had something really, really cool to show us. Come over here and watch a real driver.
Over here playing with the kids.
Oh.
I always have that in my calendar.
Do what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably should have brought it over, huh? Oh, yeah, he got it.
He's out here with a van.
Yeah. Little things do good.
Oh, I bought it thinking it would be junk, but I love it. Like,
he has one.
Yeah.
I enjoy driving it. I still got it and the mystery machine.
It's kind of like it's not real capable, so it's fun to drive.
Yeah, but the big body kind of like helps it. Like, this lady was throwing this out. I was working on her house, and it's a 1982 Tamiya Hilux. It's kind of where this whole hobby started. It had a 6-volt, 4,000 milliamp hour NiCad battery that you probably had to charge for like 8 or 9 hours, and you got 15 minutes of running.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And leaf springs that are
a little bit stiff.
Super stiff. Locking, unlocking hubs. Like you twist them out and they lock and unlock. All the servos are back here, and the linkage for the steering goes from there all the way up to turn the steering, and these knuckles are broken, but
jeez.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
It's crazy to see and feel how heavy, like
An aluminum chassis?
yeah, it's not C-channel. Yeah, and that's even without the bed.
So you have a bed that goes.
So it had a weird step side Toyota bed. So you can't put just a RC four-wheel drive bed on it.
Yeah.
It smells old. I smell it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So pretty cool to see.
I appreciate you showing it.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Like a bolt together.
No, it's actually Vitavon's cage.
Oh, a kit.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know they made one.
Yeah, they actually sell it now. Like, I pieced this one together.
Yeah.
But they actually sell, you can buy, it's like, I think it's close to like $2,000, but it comes with the axles and the cage. Maybe even the transmission and everything. But when they first,
I need one of
so
those.
this is Vendors Row. You can see, look at this. Huge. This is Liam's favorite part of the entire trip. I'd say that and meeting people and buying stuff, right?
Yep. I can't buy it. I ain't got no money.
You're broke.
Yep.
So much stuff. We haven't found any real steals yet.
Except for Mike. Mike did find him.
Except for,
I found a decent deal, but it wasn't a steal.
What did you put out?
Taking a go of it.
oh yeah.
Bro, we gotta go jump together. Hang on. Give me your phone.
Oh, it's Ken.
We gotta like he always does to us. Dang it.
Well, go ahead. I don't care. Tell him, say influencer ambush.
I'm gonna take it out of second gear.
Oh, I'm out. See ya. Yeah, get out of here with that.
Look at this guy trying to record stuff.
That's why.
Badass.
That's why we came over here to see you. Look, the camera's pointed everywhere.
I love it when we clash. It's like breaking the fourth wall.
It looks awesome. I was gonna buy one, but I watched some videos on them and I was like, nope.
I'd buy one. I'd definitely buy one.
It looks.
Oh, it's like literally the Max, but smaller.
Yeah.
Tires.
Oh, it is in there.
Max Slash. They look so cool, man. I thought it looked like they handled like terrible, but I mean I haven't drove it. So.
Granted, you should get a granite.
So it just
So you can see Vendors Row is huge. It's packed full. Like we spent hours and hours over here, probably 3 to 4 hours over here, just walking around, talking to people, checking things out. I could have spent days here. It's just amazing some of the scale, detail work that people have put into trucks that they've got on display and for sale, and just everything that you can think of. It's out here. We ran into our buddy Eddie over at Buddy RC, and he had something really cool that he wanted us to check out. So I'm definitely going to be doing a full review on this thing soon. But he did a little rundown of this truck. I'm telling you, it's a deal, guys, for what it is, the size of it and everything. So I'll link this in the description, but I'm going to be doing a full review and beating the daylights out of it very soon. So definitely subscribe, stay tuned for that. And but I'll turn it over to Eddie real quick, let him tell you a little bit about this truck, and then we'll get back into the video.
Okay guys, we're here at Beat the Creek 2024, and we're trying to show off a little bit of our new truck. It's called the WOV Racing, so we call it Wicked Off-Road Vehicle Racing. And it has a few unique things like the body mounting system. It's a little push button. It unlocks real easy. Then you have your nice brushless 4S setup in there. It is a composite material chassis, but that's what you need sometimes. You don't want to have an aluminum chassis. Sometimes they bend.
Aluminum bends, it don't come back.
Yep.
Plastic bends, it flexes, it gives, it goes right back where it was.
Yeah, it has two upper bulkheads where the shock towers are. That screws go all the way through the chassis. They're 40 millimeters long, and they're M4 screw in there, so they're really tough. And you have a center solid rod for the bracing. You can run up to 4S on it. Of course, you could run on 2S or 3S if you want to slow it down for kids or things like that. It has a standard 17 millimeter hex, very strong A-arms, big bore shocks that are adjustable with a collet. And soon there will be a lot of upgrade parts too. You know, you got your flex where you want it and your bumpers. Got a little pivot point in the front. Yeah, you got a little pivot point, so when you hit it hard, you ain't gonna break things. That's what you don't want to do. And then we went a little different with the hex system, mounting system, to the axle shaft. It's actually a splined shaft with a splined 17 millimeter hex. But it does use regular 17 millimeter nuts on the outside.
So you can still use any 17 millimeter
Any
wheel?
17 millimeter wheel and tire, a buggy, monster truck, anything will fit on there. Some, obviously, you have to look at the offset and figure out to make sure you get the right offset so you don't have a lot of body rubbing depending on the diameter of the tire.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And you got a buggy version too.
Yeah, we got a buggy version, and it runs pretty nice, pretty flat on the ground at high speed. This one is just a power monster, just pops wheelies wherever you want. They're sealed differentials, all three, the center, the rear, and the front are all sealed. They have gaskets in them. You could put a thicker grease in it so you can get that tires planted however you want them. So yeah, I mean, you guys can visit only buddyrc.com right now. And obviously, you can always click down in the description too.
So we got to rip the monster truck version of that around on the flat ground there, and I'm really excited to get it on some jumps. Check out the Arlarlo setting on the table there, however you say that. I should have got some more video of that, but honestly, I don't know. That thing's just kind of weird. The sizing is weird to me. It's a 7th scale, they're calling it, and the wheels and tires are just smaller than the SCX6, so like I think they take the same hex, like a 17 millimeter, so maybe you could swap them over, but then the body's really not going to fit right, and so I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Lots of people are releasing videos on that now because they send them all out, you know, but I tried to look. I was going to buy one just to check it out, but you can't even really buy it yet from a reliable source. So we'll just have to see how readily available that thing is, and if there's parts, you know, I don't even know where to get Arlarlo stuff. I just kind of wish they had made like the body and stuff a little closer in size to the SCX6 so that some of these wheels and tires and things that we're getting for the 6th now would fit that. But I mean, it is its own thing, so we'll see. Here we are on the 6th scale trail. We had the 6s out. We were working our way down to the creek that Liam and I hit last year. It's just one of the better sections of creek, in my opinion. Bigger rock. It's really what we run, even with 10th scale. Like we go on the big nasty stuff, and so we were kind of working our ways down to that with the 6s. Unfortunately, no sooner than we get down there, really, Mike broke the panhard bar like rod end on the honcho there. So we had to kind of limp that thing out of the trail. But again, we ran into some really cool people on the way down to the creek, and they ran with us for a minute before we broke. One of them actually runs a YouTube channel called Let's Get It RC. So go check him out. He's already got a video up of running in the creek and stuff. So I always think that we should all support each other with YouTube channels. I don't think it's like a battle. Like, oh, I don't want to share this with this guy, or I don't want to mention this dude. Like, I don't really do it enough. I should mention people more. I just don't think to do it or whatever. But anyways, we met up with him. Very, very cool. We had a lot of fun talking to those guys. And unfortunately, we got down here and then didn't last long. For me, luckily, the bouncer there held up just fine. I really didn't get to push it like I've been wanting to push it, but it does really well crawling the creek and then hitting the hills off the side, which is exactly what I kind of built this thing for. I did break a pin in that holds the hex on. I think that's going to be an issue just because the thing has so much power, but it was just good to get this thing out in the creek. Kind of what I built it for. This is really the first time I've got to get it out in the creek. I got this done a while back, and I've just been swamped with getting videos out and getting things ready for Beat the Creek. And I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait and really get my run time at Beat the Creek with it. Of course, like I mentioned, that was cut a little bit short when Liam and Mike both broke. It's not much fun for them to continue up this long stretch of creek when they can't really even drive. So we did kind of turn around and head back out of the trail a long way uphill. But it's kind of funny, when we were working our way down to this, I was like, we'd pass people and I'm like, yeah, we're trying to work our way down to the creek, and everybody's like, oh, you need to go the other way, and they kept pointing us over towards where trail 1 was, if anybody knows, like the busy section of creek that everybody runs. And it seemed like not very many people really knew this section of creek was back here. So this is kind of where we always go because it's less busy. But this place is endless. You can just drive forever. There's a lot of trailing until you get in the creek, and the trailing stuff is just, we don't really care about it, honestly. So we just kind of worked our way down to the creek, and it's just a long walk down there, a long walk back. So if you get down there and break, it stinks. So when Mike and Liam kind of broke, it was like, oh man. So we just we worked our way back out. We talked to a lot of people along the way back out, and we decided, you know what, like, let's just put stuff up. Let's just go talk and chill and hang out. So we went back up to Vendors Row, talked to people, got some food and that sort of thing, and just kind of hung out. So we didn't get a ton of running in. We did have a blast with the night run thing. Like I said, we will be better prepared for that next year with more lights. I'm definitely still not going to wait in no big line next year. I'll just go do my own thing again. But maybe we can get a group of people together between now and then that's going to go do our own thing. Maybe, 10, 15, 20 people instead of hundreds. I mean, it seemed like those trucks went forever and everybody's just standing there, nobody moving at all. And like, that's fine, I guess, but I wanted to run, and the time was a little bit limited for the night run. So I wish they would leave the gates open later or just let you leave when you want to leave. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, maybe I need a camper or something. I have to have a shower, okay? I'm nasty after a day out here. I got to go somewhere and take a shower before I come back for day 2. So I'm either going to have to buy a camper or something, or just sleep in the creek and get washed off when it rains. I don't know. Anyways, we had a lot of fun, got out and met a lot of people, and I really appreciate all of you guys that, stopped and talked to us and said you subscribed and you followed the channel and followed things that was going on. And like, it just means the world to me, getting out and meeting a lot of you guys. So that was awesome. If I didn't catch you or see you, I apologize. Like, we were out a lot, but there's a lot of people here. I mean, I think they were expecting between 3,000 and 4,000 maybe or something. I don't know. I know there's at least 2,500 or so there probably. So a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on, lots of things to do, lots of creeks to run. So if you haven't been to Beat the Creek, you definitely got to check it out. They also do Rocktober. In October, that is a little less busy. So it's fun to check out as well. It usually falls right when we are on a family vacation for fall break with the kids and stuff. So we normally don't make it out to that one, but we have been once and we absolutely loved it. Well, the Vidavon Monster is the only one driving itself out of the trail. Mike's way up there somewhere with the Honcho, barely limping it out. Liam broke the rift. I'm dying on this hill. So this is a cool sign, Liam, but what's so special about this sign right here?
Basically the awesome junkyard. No, I'm joking.
Haha. Yeah. So we kind of ended up finishing our day over at the vendors area, walking around, just talking to people. I really do just enjoy that part of it. I don't get to see these people very often, so getting out, talking to everybody over there, and everybody that's kind of walking through, checking things out. It's just what I really, really enjoy about these events. And we spent a lot of time over at the FMS booth. They were running on this little thing they had that they could change the angle of, and the kids especially had fun with it. Liam brought out the Ascent Fusion with the hard body, and he just really enjoyed that. So for everybody that we met up with and got to hang out with, I really appreciate you guys. You made the trip special for us. I mean, it really was my favorite part of the trip. So if I didn't run into you, I apologize. You know how it is. There's a lot of people out here, and I mean, we were out and about everywhere and still didn't see everybody. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun, and I'm already planning a build for next year. I cannot wait for next year. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching this long video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell. Lots of stuff coming up soon. Peace. So I had to silence the sound to this clip right here and chime in one more time, guys, because I got hit with a copyright strike the first time I uploaded this video of some song nobody's ever really heard in the background playing. So yeah, I guess it is what it is. Anyways, this is Liam hitting this thing again, redeeming himself and pulling this off. So I do appreciate you guys sticking around. If you stuck around this long, man, you're amazing. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. Give it a thumbs up and share it if you don't mind. It does help out the video, but just you guys being here, giving me your time, it's amazing. I really do appreciate that. And you can see this thing, it's got the wheeler in the back, so it's got a lot of weight up high. This thing is sitting on the stock Redcat Ascent Fusion, so the body's a little high, but still able to pull that. Pretty impressive. I appreciate you guys. Peace.